This is the this is the topic I've been waiting for. This the Sword Art Online anime. We are finally. Yeah, I just want to take a little segue into some anime
Jesus
discussion. Yeah,
Christ.
what is going on with this show? So we got some. If anyone's been following the Sword Art Online
No.
series, no, besides me, for some reason I'm their biggest fan. Um,
It's not even for the right reasons.
Sword Art Online is a series I hold near and dear to my heart.
He doesn't.
Um,
It's for
the funny thing about this show is just
Oh god.
I don't even know where to begin. The sheer humor of the show, like the sheer fact that and trust me, we're not the only people in here to kind of dig on this show, but I have such a unique experience with it because I follow everything. Like I literally like I can show you like books. Like I have books. Like I won't show you now, but I have books. Books. Like literal novels like of the show. Like
Trees were killed for this.
like I am just so in it, and it's just so funny to see where this is going. So now we have after the movie, we had the original story, the movie that was in theaters, and now we're kind of going into a new arc where
Mm-hmm.
it's continuing from the original first two seasons, and the Alicization arc has been being written by Reki Kawahara, the series creator, for quite a while, and it's actually in novel form it's finished, and now it's like getting an anime, and now it has an animation.
Mm-hmm.
We are up to episode 5 now, just to put it in perspective of this Alicization series. Previously, Sword Art Online has been broken down into they have the arcs like 12 episode arcs, right? So they'll have like their first season was kind of like split up into 24 episodes. Then they have the season 2 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So um, now we're getting into kind of a long form series where Alicization is like the longest in the series. They've been anticipating like more than 48 episodes for
Yeah.
this, and uh the premise is after all this shit happens in the virtual world, we have the the main villain, Death Gun, kind of we've established the actual um human form of that, um and he has attacked Kirito in the real world. And Kirito, if you're not familiar, is the Black Swordsman. Um, I would I would argue that he's more powerful than Guts. So this is complete sarcasm.
This is all. Please, yeah. It is some of the most bullshit.
Writing.
It,
So where are we now? To put it into perspective, we have two new characters, Yu-Gi-Oh and Alice, and they are in this world where we can't seem to establish whether it's virtual or whether it's not, but what we know is that there's a new technology that Kirito knows about called the Soul Translator. And what this is essentially he spends time in a world where previously if you spend time in this world, no memories can be created and remembered back in the real world. So you spend time in this virtual world where it's literally like an alternate life. And now what we found is that he's been sedated in real life, and now he has gone all the way back into this world. So this world is essentially a fantasy world where everyone has a different task.
mm-hmm.
And these tasks, to say, kind of dictate what your life is in this world, what your responsibilities are. So Kirito, when he gets into this world, meets Yu-Gi-Oh, and Yu-Gi-Oh is a woodcutter where his sole purpose is to cut down the demon tree, and the demon tree has not been cut down for hundreds of years. There's been hundreds of axe cutters before him.
Who
Now,
knows this is?
now Kirito brings his sword skills into this world,
Yep,
and they decide to
sword
chop down the tree with the
with a
sword.
sword, because that works so well.
And they did it. And they did it. And in order to put more emphasis on Kirito as the overpowered character, he is kind of the plot driver for this world. So previously, with Sword Art Online, like it's like nothing can get done without his presence. Like, the game progresses because he is able to be a solo player and kind of just beat the fucking system and kind of, go through the whole thing.
Doesn't make any sense.
And then, it's the same with the second season. Like, he kind of just like has a vendetta to rescue Asuna, and he's able to do it with his bullshit. And the bullshit meter is kind of going up, where we've had Gun Gale now, and he kind of just fights with a sword in a gun world, and the same shit with Alfheim. Alfheim kind of took it away from Kirito, where they focus more on Asuna and Yuki's relationship, which Yuki has AIDS. If you haven't already seen Will's video for that on our channel, but if you want to check that out, go to youtube.com/DexterityShow. Go over there and type in Yuki has AIDS. But now we're getting into a world where Kirito's bullshit is progressing the story again. The latest episode has had to do with him kind of in the real world now, and the cast known as the what do you call it, like the girls.
Oh, wait, you mean like the harem and shit?
Yeah, the harem. Yeah, so the harem is kind of in the real world, kind of trying to find his physical body. And there's like more technology based with this. So, with the movie, they've talked about like the augmented reality, and they've kind of gone into that. In this, they're kind of talking about the Soul Translator. This technology is something that I guess that's why the series is so popular, because this technology is so I guess like you parallel with the real world where augmented reality and virtual reality are kind of coming into play. But Reki Kawahara, yeah, he previously had Excel. He previously wrote Excel World, which talked about like kind of that rudimentary, like after the fact, like after Sword Art Online, like this is the technology where you're gonna like burst Link into people's fucking brains and Link start and all this shit.
Like none of this should even have like who's ever making this technology. Like, all right, stop.
Yeah,
just stop. Like this is damaging.
Yeah. So the thing is with Sword Art is like it's the actual technology portion of it is I guess like what you can call the most like well written. Everything else about it is cash grab. Like Reki Kawahara is previously trying to soul monetize these fucking characters and to get the harem to sell them as many novels and games as possible. This entire series has been such a fucking consumer centric, trying to get fucking people in the West to consume, and the actual anime has become such a joke that now that we have like this more serious series, it's almost
you can't take it. You can't take it.
You can't, and the writing is still fails with it, because how are you to tell me that someone with a sword can cut down a tree, and then how are you to tell me like just all this other shit, like the fact that they can't just like fucking shake him, like wake up, like get out of there.
No, I don't know anyone who sees Sword Art and treats it like, gets into a real conversation, like, oh, in Gundam, why would they do... People are watching it. It is a troll show.
It is.
No one watches it because like, oh, wow, what's going on with this?
No,
what's going on with these characters? I mean, but you know what's sad?
It's cookie cutter. It's very just like mindless popcorn show.
For a harem series, this is what's sad. It's like there are better ones,
but it's not pure. The thing is, it's
like
not pure harm. Yeah,
but that's the thing. It's like if it became one or the other, it probably would be a B anime that would be crap to watch. It's just crap because
it already
is. That's what I mean.
In Japan, they have the segments, like, so in Japan they have like the fucking anime segments on air, and like Japan has treated Sword Art as like one of those B-rated fucking bullshit series where it could just get shown at 2 a.m, like almost like with Toonami, like where we would fucking see these like weird ass shows at 3 o'clock, like fucking Zatch Bell, like just this trash, like this literal trash that airs, and Japan kind of treats it the same way. But the thing is like why this series is so popular? Beyond me.
I don't know where it's. I really know. I don't know where it's coming from because like I said, if it was other harem series that were like there's Tenchi Muyo, Love Hina, those I feel like are legitimately
Right.
they're good animes, but like this is like garbage, and you can't even debate it because it's like some people say like, oh I really like Gundam Seed. It's like I think Gundam Seed is trash, but I can see why
But at least
you
it was
like.
like written for children in Japan to kind of.
But I can see why people would
Yeah.
like Seed. I can't see people like, yeah, man, I don't know. Kirito is just so badass, man. Really? When I see Kirito, I see myself. Really? That's really that? No,
No.
they're just it's just a crap. It's just a crapshoot. Like it really is. People are watching it because it's like you watch a dumpster fire.
And
Like
it's like
why do you want to like? It's like okay, it's dark to say, but like you want to see a car crash. It's like
well, yeah. I mean,
that's like
that's what I think with Life is Strange, but that's for another episode. So when I finish Life is Strange, I will go into that. But and I'm not, and I've already finished Life is Strange. I'm talking about the second one. So I trust me, there's a lot of fire content for that
right.
coming up. But with Sword Art, if you gotta look at the demographic for it, it's like
I don't even know what the
I.
demographic is.
I feel like it's like young women too, like the young teenagers in America, like kind of follow this shit.
Oh, the young women in
You know,
America.
like
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
like that anime club bullshit, like in high school, where it's like, it's just one of those series where it's like, it's just like very like, I don't know, teenage angst bullshit.
Don't want to watch some Dragon Ball Super and get out of my face.
I
That's
just
like people watch it because it's crap.
yeah.
That's why.
So
I mean,
yeah, that's right.
it,
So,
it really it's just it's crap. How it's making money.
yeah. And the games are very like for Bandai to distribute these. It's like it's very like subpar with like other
They're pretty
yeah.
yeah they're pretty subpar. There's yeah they're yeah